prosecutors in the Trayvon Martin case have released a video of George Zimmerman reenacting the night of the shooting the day after the shooting. So he's talking to police officials, he's explaining what happened from his perspective. Now keep in mind, this is just one side of the story. Let's watch.
He was about where you were.
Okay.
And I said, no, I don't have a problem. And I went to go grab my cell phone, but I left it in a different pocket. And I looked down in my pant pocket, and he said, you got a problem now. And then he was here, and he punched me in the face. I stumbled, and I fell down, he pushed me down, somehow he got on top of me. He got on top of me somewhere around here, and that's when I started screaming for help. I started screaming, help, help, as loud as I could. I felt like my body was on the grass and my head was on the cement, and he just kept slamming and slamming. And I kept yelling, help, 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 as loud as I could. He put his hand on his nose, on my nose, and his other hand on my mouth. He said, shut the f up.
And then he says that there was at some point when he thought he was going to pass out, he reached for his gun, and then that's when he claims Trayvon also reached for the gun, and so he had to pull it out and shoot him. Now that is his side of the story, and of course we'll never know Trayvon's side of the story because he's dead, right? So it's easy for this guy to get out there and and it went down just like this. Now, keep in mind a couple of things that are totally unbelievable. Remember, originally he told the cops, and we have him on the 911 tape chasing after Trayvon, right? Says, oh no, I stopped chasing after him, and then he attacked me. Remember, he originally said from behind when I was trying to get into my car, right? In this video, he's talking about how they were face to face, and now you got a problem, and then he punched him, etc. I know that in the beginning there was talk of how Trayvon attacked him from behind towards his car. So there's a lot of fishy stuff in here. Now you watch it though, and since Trayvon's dead, they're going to present this in the case. Are they going to be able to prove him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? It's going to be really hard, and that's what sucks about the stand your ground law. One guy's dead, another one isn't, and he says all I got to do is prove that I had any kind of fear for my life, and boom, I get to shoot the guy.
One thing that I was paying very close attention to in that video were his eyes, because remember, one of the things that he claimed was that, and one of the things his doctor claimed was that he broke his nose. And if you break your nose, especially the day after getting your nose broken, you definitely have black eyes. And in this case, I don't know, maybe the video isn't clear enough, but his eyes don't look black to me.
No, look, if there was a fracture in his nose, it was tiny. It was minuscule. It wasn't a broken nose where everybody knows what happens. Two big black eyes, huge swelling. He didn't have any of that. He put the goofy Band-Aids on, and we saw the cut on the back of his head. We've shown it to you guys. Yes, there was a cut. It was not that large. It was that, oh my God, my head's about to explode kind of cut. He didn't even get any stitches. He didn't even go to the hospital that night because he was totally fine. So, look, it's impossible for us now to know how the fight in that specific moment after they had already met up, whether obviously Zimmerman started the whole altercation by chasing after him. Everybody knows that part. But then who threw the first punch, etc., we can't possibly know. That's what gives such a huge advantage to the guy who did the shooting, which is what drives me crazy about this. And so he's going to present that, and how is a jury going to convict beyond a reasonable doubt that he didn't have a real life-threatening situation? It's going to be really, really hard.